They say that if relationships exhibit these 4 behaviors, it's doomed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Started saving things on your Instagram?
Yeah, I started saving things on my Instagram
Uh-huh.
for us to talk about. But it was a while back. It's literally the folder is called stuff to talk about.
Okay.
Because I wanted to talk about it with you. I knew at some point that we were going to do something like this.
You knew at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Do you have enough room?
I do have enough room, yeah.
Okay.
Coffee in the morning.
Ding.
Fresh cup.
Yeah.
This is good coffee.
This is a really great coffee. Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Okay.
So the 4 Horsemen, are you ready?
Yeah.
They are criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling.
Wow.
Yeah.
Criticism, contempt.
Yeah.
Criticism, contempt, stonewalling.
Yeah.
And
defensiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. They say that if relationships exhibit these 4 behaviors, it's doomed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Contempt?
Contempt's a really hard one to get past, though.
Okay.
Because, like, the minute you hold your partner, or even anybody, but particularly your partner, in contempt, it's really, really difficult to come back from that. Because then everything they do is irritating. Everything they do, you're just like, why?
Their laugh is irritating.
All of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They can do something nice and it can be irritating.
Yeah. Because it's like, why are you doing this?
I feel like when they portray like the downfall of relationships in movies, it's always contempt.
Oh, for sure.
You know, it's
Yeah.
never like, I mean, sometimes it's stonewalling and sometimes it's
Of course.
some of the other ones, but contempt, I feel like, is always the one.
It's a big
you
one.
know,
Yeah.
it's always like, they're always around. They're just annoying me. It's always that.
It's like when you get to that point of contempt in the relationship, is there coming back?
Right.
That's why I feel like we haven't met that yet. I haven't met that with you. I've met
Contempt?
irritation. Yeah, I've met irritation with you, right? Because
I hope not.
Because we're not doomed.
No,
Are we
we're not.
doomed?
No,
Okay, good.
we don't have the Four Horsemen
Yeah.
aren't in our sights yet.
But I've definitely had criticism.
Not yet, but just aren't in our sights. Yeah. Gosh.
Yet.
Never.
There's
Hopefully.
so yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah.
So criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and then stonewalling. Definitely, I've criticized you for sure.
I've been
definitely
defensive.
yeah.
You've gotten defensive.
Mm-hmm. And I've
I'm criticized. Yeah. I think it's about like that's all it is in the relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel
It's
like
ever-present.
you can have those things. There's moments that you could have. I feel like with those things, like
Yeah.
you know. I think it's living in it though. Maybe that's the whole point of it. Is like when those are just that's all your relationship is, and you live in that. Maybe that's when it's doomed.
Oh, for sure.
Because as a human being, how can you not? I feel like how can you not be defensive? How can you not stonewall in certain areas? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not too. Maybe also it's like, do they talk about it in? Maybe it's also like on a grand scale. You know, not like, I want Chick-fil-A. Well, I don't want Chick-fil-A because of this. Well, I'm getting Chick-fil-A. Stonewalling. I don't know if that's stonewalling.
That's not stonewalling. Can you try that? Maybe we should go through what the Four Horsemen are.
Because you don't want it. You're annoying me.
I'm going to stonewall you.
Defense. Try me again.
Yeah.
Shield.
I love that. Not stonewalling, babe.
That's great.
Stonewalling is when you literally become a stonewall. There's no receptivity. There's no,
Yeah.
like.
I feel like that's the end, though. That's when you know it's getting close to the end.
Right.
Is stonewalling.
Yeah. Some people use stonewalling as
Actually, it is true. I'll stonewall if you don't want what I want to eat. I won't talk to you. Whatever.
You don't do that to me.
I know I don't. I was trying to relate my Chick-fil-A thing back to it.
To stonewalling?
That was horrible. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. I'm an idiot.
No, you just didn't know what that meant.
But
stonewalling is a byproduct of like
yeah,
criticism, defensiveness, contempt. You don't want to.
right. It's a lot of them. It's all of them. Yeah.
You don't want to offer up anything. You don't want to show any emotion. You just are removed entirely from the situation because it's no longer worth your time and your energy.
Yeah.
So we could be sitting here having like something like this would definitely not occur. The energy and effort it goes into sitting here and talking to you, like that would not be a thing.
Do you think though that's when you know that it's over though? Is the stonewalling? Because why would stonewalling come before like defensiveness? Why would stonewalling come before contempt? You know,
I don't think.
I feel like those would come into play, and then stonewalling would maybe be last.
I guess it would also kind of depend on how people cope with their feelings and the lack of being heard or feeling appreciated within the relationship. Sometimes those are just byproducts of not feeling accepted or heard or loved or cared for. You just kind of shut down, right? Depending on how their relational woundings come to play. I feel like it's an interesting thing to talk about though with you, not feeling like I'm in a place of
doomed.
Yeah.
Of damned.
Gloom and doom of the
Gloom
relationship.
and doom, yeah. Damnation.
I just said of the relationship.
Relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 11-11, make a wish. Go.
Still making the wish.
You don't want to know what I wish for?
I was just about to say my wish. I was going to tell you my wish.
Tell me your wish.
It was for food.
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry.
What was your wish?
That you don't talk over me anymore on this. That's really good.
It's funny. I was just wishing. I was like,
food?
I was thinking like, man, I wish I had
Chick-fil-A breakfast.
like a bagel or, no, just like a bagel or like something from Henri's Bakery.
Oh.
Sounds good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have such good Christmas.
Also, we talk about Chick-fil-A and it's Sunday. And we always talk about Chick-fil-A. I feel like everyone does this across the nation because everyone thinks or talks about Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
You know what? What a great topic, though, to want what you can't have.
So want what you can't have, yeah. How is that topic?
I feel like that's a lot of the things that happen that occur within a relationship, which is like this desire to want what you can have.
Okay.
Right? Or what's not being given to you, right? Like sometimes I like desire your attention all the time. And then when you give it to me, I'm like, never mind.
I call that cat mentality.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's like, it feels like, oh, baby's not giving me all the attention I want. Then I'm like, I want it and I go for it. And then you start to give it to me and I'm like, oh, never mind. But then when you don't give me attention, I'm like, give me.
Yeah, I think similarly, it's like, I want you, like, okay, for instance. Want me? No, like, I'll put in there's other perspectives too of like, I want to go out and I'm going to use golf as an example.
Yeah.
I want to go out and play golf. And I want you to want me to go out and play golf. But then when you're like, yeah, I don't go play golf. Like, go play golf. I'm like, what? No, not like that, but like more so like, you don't want me here? You want me to watch TV? You want me to be around you? You know, maybe that's a weirdo thing, a weirdo mentality, but you know, it's like similar. But then I go play golf.
But then you go play golf.
Yeah.
No, but I think that ties into the same thing though. Like it definitely does.
I think it's like maybe the perspective is you want your partner to want you to be happy or for you to do something. And then when they are like, yeah, do it. You're like, kind of like, what?
Are there other motives for why you want me to go away?
Do you think
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's like I want you to want me when I want you to want me. And if you don't want me when I want you to want me, then I don't want you.
Right.
I don't think I can say that again. Don't make me say that again.
What we need to do is we need to take that and do one of those memes where it's like all the
math thing.
Yeah, the math thing.
That's so good.
I call it cat syndrome.
Why?
Well, I think of cats, and the cats that I've known, they will come up and they'll like rub against you and want you to pet them, but then if you do pet them, sometimes they'll bite you.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like kind of like I want you, but no, I don't want you. I want you. Stay away from me.
Yeah.
It's like that, you know.
And then do you think it makes you want the cat more because they don't want you?
Sometimes, I mean, I guess if you're a cat person, maybe.
Or if you're not like secure in yourself and you're like, my validation is only there when what I don't want wants me.
What?
I'm tying it back to relationships. It's like,
I know, but what?
Like if you did,
I don't think it's like one of those things where what you were talking about is like, I want you to pay attention to me, right?
Yeah.
And then when you do, it's like, do I feel like, oh, I want to pay attention to her? No, I don't feel that way.
Oh.
I kind of noticed over 10 years of marriage that it's more so like, she wants attention. Oh no, never mind, she doesn't.
That's another thing too, is bids for affection. Sorry, I know I'm switching gears again, but ADHD. But it's not, because it makes sense.
Okay.
In my brain. Bids for affection. One of the things that also can harm relationships are when partners bid for affection and they're not received, whether that is a conscious not offering of the bid, like, or not like responding to the bid, or just because there's an obliviousness to.
What? Explain bids of affection to me.
For a bid for affection is like.
Or to our audience. Explain bids of affection. I'm going to start saying that instead of me feeling like a dummy. Explain bids of affection.
You don't feel like you're not a dummy.
I know. But
it's just a conversation.
Yeah. Explain bids of affection.
Bids for affection.
Bids for affection.
Bids for affection are like, let's just say, a simple bid for affection would be like, we're sitting on the couch and maybe like I go, oh, I'm cold, and I like kind of cuddle next to you, but there's no like move in towards me. You just kind of sit there and are just like, not saying that you do that, but I'm right. Like, if that was the case, like I'm like, oh, I'm cold, and I start cuddling next to you, and you just kind of like stay and watch at the TV.
Yeah. No, I laugh because I've seen that like in person. Yeah. Like I've seen couples do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Something like that, where it's like responding to that bid would be like, come here, and like putting your arm around me, or like cuddling, like putting your hand on me and cuddling me up, or like, let's go, like grabbing a blanket and like, you know, like to create that closeness. There are some times where the bid for affection is just a bid for affection. Like, can I have a kiss? And they're like, no.
That's sad.
You know, or just like, there's no response to it. There's no desire to reciprocate the bid.
Right. Do you think that some people, though, in general, are just, they're not that type of person?
Like affectionate?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
So, like, for instance, I'll do the first example. Bids. So, if somebody's like, I'm cold, and like tries to cuddle up, maybe that person is like just really engaged in whatever they're watching.
Right. And so it's just kind of like an obliviousness.
Maybe, yeah. I think some people are oblivious, though, to like certain things. Or if
they need more direct communication.
I feel like the kiss one it depends on maybe where you're at, or where it's maybe how it's asked or where it's asked. It's like, I feel like if you're at home and they just say no, maybe that's another thing to sit down and talk about. Like, why not? If you're out in public, maybe they're not a PDA person. I don't know. I feel like as you get older, you're kind of like, I don't, who gives a shit? Right. But some people do. Some people do care about like the I don't know, how they're perceived or whatever it may be. I'm just saying there are people maybe out there. I'm playing the devil's advocates because for conversation. I'm just saying. Yeah. That feel that way.
Right. And I wonder too if like the lack of reciprocity when it comes to the bids for affection, maybe if it's more of like it's an active denial, right? If it's like somebody just like comes in and tries to hold your hand and there's just like limp fingers. Like they don't want to engage in that. Or like somebody like puts their face up for like a kiss and it's just like, yes. Yeah. You know, it's like almost like an active denial when there's, or like, let's just say when you come up to me and I'm in the kitchen and you like wrap your arms around me and like I shrug you off or something like that. Like I deny that bid for affection for you. So over time, what ends up happening is even if I'm not necessarily in the mood for it, or if like I'm having a bad day and I don't communicate that to you and you come up for a bid for affection and I shrug you off or I dismiss you or I'm not receptive to what you're trying to do, then over time that causes a rift with a relationship. You don't want to then engage in that.
Absolutely.
You feel what?
You feel rejected, denied. Absolutely. I think it goes back to what we always talk about is communication. If, for instance, you brought up the fact of being in the kitchen, maybe you're hot. You're already hot, bothered. You're doing stuff. You're cooking.
Not hot and bothered in a good way, though.
Not in a good way, but you're hot and bothered / bothered, annoyed. And you're cooking. Me doing that is just an irritation on top of that, but it's not it's not that you're irritated with me, you're just hot. So you don't want to hug or you don't want that affection right now. But it can be communicated instead of just shrugged off. It can be baby, I love you. I'm just hot right now. Baby, I love you. I'm just, can we please hug later or whatever? Let me step away. The kiss one, like, I love you so much. I'm just not, I love you. I don't know how to do the kiss one. I don't have an example of like why I wouldn't want to kiss you. Why someone would want to do that. But it goes back to maybe it's like, I feel, sorry, I don't know. I'm trying hard to play devil's advocate for that one. I have no explanation for that one. I don't know.
You don't have to play devil's advocate if you don't believe it.
I know, but I'm trying to. Anyways, communication is key. I don't know how you're going to communicate the one where it's like going for a kiss or like that. I don't know how you communicate that one. But communication.
Well, it's like somebody goes into for a kiss and then they get the cheek instead.
How do you communicate that though? What are you going to say that's like, I don't want to kiss you right now?
You just say that. Maybe I don't feel like kissing right now.
But why? Why don't you want to kiss right now?
Maybe because
Maybe that's a whole other talk though.
True. But I could also look at it like, maybe I'm irritated that day. Maybe I'm not feeling very well that day. And I know the affection is going to there's going to be a desire for more with that affection or a desire for intimacy that I'm not willing to give because there's an energy in intimacy. So let's just say you come up to me for a kiss and I'm just having a really shitty day and I don't want to kiss you back. And I just kind of give you my cheek as like I'm offering myself here and I just don't want exactly the way you want. And I'm not angry. I just don't want it.
Sure.
But I also feel like, I also feel like that can feel like rejection, especially if it's not communicated. Maybe it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not feeling good. I don't feel like giving this type of affection today. Or can you just hug me instead? Like,
yeah, I hear that. I hear you. I think that, yeah.
I'm trying to play devil's advocate too.
I know.
I
hear that.
And also it could literally just be, I don't want to kiss them.
That's true. That's true. I think that's sad.
Maybe your breath stinks.
Straight morning breath.
Yeah, maybe you need to put some chapstick on because I don't want no crusties on my face.
It's hot as you say that. I licked my lips.
Both of us did. I was like,
my lips chapped. Absolutely. I mean, the point that I was also trying to say, and what I think is funny, is it's all about communication. Rejecting bids for affection can be dealt with in a way, but it needs to be communicated.
Yeah. Or it could be one of those things too where we don't think to ask for permission when it comes to affection with our partners, right? A lot of the time people will be like, why do I have to ask for permission to like love on my partner? Why do I have to ask for permission to like be with my partner physically? Ultimately, we do feel some type of ownership or some type of like
you have justification to do that?
Yeah, because we're together. So of course I should be able to love on you and kiss on you whenever I want without asking for the permission to do so. So in those situations where it's like maybe you are offering bids for affection and they're getting rejected or they're not being received in the way that you want, the tactic could be, can I have a hug? Can I have a kiss?
Yeah.
And seeing how being approached in that way, where it doesn't feel more like obligatory from your partner, but like offered to your partner, how they would receive it.
Yeah.
And maybe the bid, but because also sometimes depending on how you enjoy affection, like you were talking about earlier, baby, you were saying like, maybe they don't recognize the bid unless it's actually presented to them very matter-of-factly. Can I have a hug? Can I have a kiss?
Yeah. Some people I'm sure are that way.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting when people get upset about like, why do I always have to ask? And it's like, but I can't read your mind. I need you to tell me how you feel. My mind is somewhere else right now. Mm-hmm. My mind is like thinking about maybe a job, golf. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever it might be. My mind is somewhere else. So I need you to tell me where your mind's at so I can get on that same wavelength.
Right.
And maybe I'm not there right now. Maybe my mind is out. It's happened to us for sure. I mean, but you have to tell that person like, I want this.
Yeah.
You can't just expect people to know what you want.
Yeah.
It's funny to me because every time we communicate and talk about certain scenarios that happen, they always deal with communication. Right?
Like what deals with it? Oh, like a lack of communication or miscommunication?
Any relationship where I feel like someone has an issue, it's because communication is not there. Or it's because it's not communicated. Or it's because they don't basically, I guess those are the only two: lack of communication or it's not communicated the right way,
Miscommunication.
or it's miscommunicated. That is like if a relationship was a house, that is legitimately the foundation. Coffee in the morning.
Pew.
I'm gonna get more coffee. You want more coffee?
No.
You want no more coffee? So bye.
Bye, camera.